diamond.
Hello.
I want a girl who knows.
I am Purp. Anyway, I was just wondering, is autocorrect ever going to figure out that I'm not typing ducking? Because am I really talking about my ducking boss, my ducking boyfriend? No, I don't have a boyfriend and I don't have a boss. So there you go. But seriously though, Siri is a bitch, because the other day I was trying to tell my friend Monday was sucking so hard, so I was trying to tell her, I have a case of the Mondays. And instead Siri decided to send a text message that said, I have a case of the man boobs. She might not be completely inaccurate, but that's still not something I'm trying to tell people. I was also trying to make a throwback joke to Titanic, and instead of saying it's going down like Titanic, it said it's going down like tits ice. That's not right, Siri, you dumb fucking whore. I also hate it when slow people are walking in front of me, like, are you old or fat? That's the only acceptable excuse. I guess if you're out of town, old and fat, and walking in front of me, it means you're gonna be stopping every 3 feet, and I'm gonna wanna punch you in the face. Anyway, Greer is exceptionally beautiful. I can see why you moved on from Alex. You can do She's got a guy with a mustache right next to her. There's no competition. Anyway, so I mentioned that I don't have a boss, and that is because I work for myself. I do massage. That pretty much means I am paid to look at people's erections all day. Yeah, like old ones, young ones, ones that are moving the blanket all around. The other thing I am paid to do is smell people's asses. I do not know what size it is when you become unable to wipe your own ass. I mean, I am all for front to back. That's a good plan. Let's keep up with that, ladies. Front to back is a great idea. But there comes to be some size, I'm not sure where it is, when instead of wiping it away from yourself, you just kind of wipe it up your ass crack. And then I move that blanket down, and it's an odor. And if you are capable of wiping your ass, you're farting, because I'm squeezing them out of you. And it's farts that have been inside of you for the past 5 years. It's like a fart that said, I gotta get out of here, it's too stinky. And then all I hear is this little like sound, and I'm like, shit, god damn it. And that's my day. That's why they're expensive. Anyway, I don't know what it is that makes people want to tell me that they were almost hit by a car, but I'm pretty sure it comes from the same part of the stupid brain that makes you want to tell me about your dream. Like, no one cares about your dream. Do you want to know what people care about? They care about naked celebrities. I am talking about Kate Upton and Jennifer Lawrence. They are naked on the internet, and I spent like 3 hours looking at that shit and masturbating. I'm not gonna lie. I am a single lady. I can masturbate. I've been doing it since I was like 9 years old. I'm a fucking expert. All right? No one loves me like I do. I was actually masturbating when I wrote this joke because I looked over in the book that I was reading, it was author side up. And I was like, oh my God. That's not true. I was a little bit more like, oh my God. And, but I realized like Andy's toys, he had them until he went to college and they saw some shit, all right? They couldn't close their eyes and look away. They had to stare straight at him and pretend it wasn't happening. I'm pretty sure Woody was calling meetings about this, and that the T-Rex was just like, way to go, Andy. And Mrs. Potato Head is like, he is gonna poke an eye out, and it was all very concerning. I'm also pretty sure, speaking of this area, I'm also pretty sure that I would rather take a stinky shit in a studio apartment as opposed to taking a razor to my pussy. That just sounds like a bad idea because I ride a bike and those hairs grow in. And while I'm sure that having no hair on my vagina is gonna get me lots of action, I'm pretty sure that not being able to stop going like this is gonna get me nothing. No one's approaching me if I can't stop doing that. But I decided one day when I received a coupon from the HealthWorks Institute, which is the beauty school here in Bozeman, for a $5 Brazilian wax. That I thought was a good idea. So I showed up at the school, I'm a little nervous, and I'm greeted by like this kind of nervous looking girl. I think she was Mexican, but I live in Bozeman, so I don't know. And and it was pretty much like, nice to meet you, I'm Purp. Psych. All right, I want you to take it all off. That's how I introduce myself to people. And that was also when I realized that women are like fucking confusing, all right? They send a lot of mixed signals. Because at first it's all nice, she's oh, what a pretty vagina. This is gonna take like no time at all. And I'm like, thank you. I've had it since birth. It's mine. And then she's putting like warm stuff on. She's touching it a little bit, but not really, because she's wearing these like gloves that are 5 sizes too big, because they have to have one size fits all. And she's got like these like the tongs, the popsicle sticks, and she's moving it around that way. It's kind of like a Cold Stone mix-in. But it's warm, that's all I'm aware of. And ladies, we know that warm means good things are happening. But then all of a sudden she's yelling, Aliba! And she's pulling all the hair out of the roots. And I'm like, I fucking hate you, Lupe. But then she's blowing on my vagina now to cool it down. And it's like, if you keep blowing, there's not gonna be anything for the wax to stick to. And anyway, thank you, Bozeman. You've been great.